What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 5th episode of Good Point, Bro. Hopefully, our upgrades look good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hopefully, they look pretty good. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, I think we should start off with...
Looks like fire is under the LeBron jersey. That's sick.
Yeah, I felt like the jerseys kind of looked like there were spotlights on them, like in an arena or something.
Like they're about to 1v1.
That's what I was thinking with that. The blue LEDs new, are not new. New camera. The mics are the same, but the software on the mics are different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let me know how those sound.
Better.
Yeah, if this sounds better, please let me know.
Yeah.
Or just Snapchat me or however you reach out to me. That's cool. Anyway, moving on. Actually, let's stay with the way we look right now. So there is a difference that has nothing to do with any of this stuff, not microphone, nothing. And it's that Cameron's wearing a Street Fighter shirt.
Yeah, guys,
It's not
I
a
can't
beater.
do the wife beaters anymore. I gotta wear a shirt.
So this man goes, this is how committed this guy is. He goes, I'm going to wear a wife beater every episode. And he makes it to episode 4.
I'm a very committed person. I just couldn't wear it anymore. I couldn't do
We're
it.
on episode 5 and this dude's
I
already
just hated how I looked with a wife beater on it.
in the videos?
Yeah, I hated it.
Because your fat arms?
Yeah, and I just felt like...
I don't think your arms
think
look
a
as
shirt
fat
looks
with
better.
this camera either, though.
Yeah, I know. I look normal. I look like
Yeah.
a normal
We
person.
literally, guys, we were using literally an iPhone.
Yeah.
That's all it
I
was.
also
was an
am
iPhone.
starting to lose all my wife beaters. I don't know where they went.
Oh, yeah, dude. I put a packet of them on my stairs for you. Grab
Really?
them. Yeah, grab them on your way down.
All right, bet.
All right,
Just keep
so,
rolling in.
yeah. They're like the cheapest clothes you can buy, so.
And they're the best looking. If you have muscles.
That's cap. Anyway, let's move on into the world of sports right away. Last video, little less sports. This video, we got a lot.
We got some content.
We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's just start off in the NBA. As you guys know, we love the NBA. The Lakers, trade talks, Russell Westbrook. As we said in the last episode, he's got to be gone because we just got Pat Bev.
See ya, Russ.
He's got to be gone. The initial trade talks that you're going to hear when you look this up is not Patrick Beverly, is for the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah. For Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, which you were saying that there was trade reports that they wanted to get Donovan Mitchell, which I think would not be good. And here's why I think it wouldn't be good. I feel like in the NBA now, depth wins, not just building a big three. Don't worry about building a big three and getting a bunch of stars. I think that, like the Brooklyn Nets with KD, Kyrie, before they traded for James Harden, had all that depth. Like, I feel like that team would have definitely won the title. I don't think they needed James Harden.
You
to
need
win
like
that
12
title.
guys that are solid.
You need two. Yeah, you need. I just feel like if they got Miles Turner and Buddy Hield and got rid of Russ, then they have Anthony Davis and LeBron, and then a bunch of depth, and that's a title team.
And I think there's
you don't
two
need
teams.
Donovan Mitchell. To me, you don't.
No.
You just need depth.
I think there's
That's
two
what
teams
wins
that.
the NBA now. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I think there's two teams that exemplify that perfectly. One, Memphis Grizzlies, just their regular season, insane.
They have a bunch of dudes that
bunch of guys that can play, and they got one Ja Morant. And then the second team is Jimmy G Buckets in the Miami Heat.
Yeah,
they're deep. They don't have a
Celtics-
big three.
Celtics are like that too.
Celtics are
but
closer
you
to a
need a
big three
guy.
because
Like
they
I
got
was
Jason
saying, how you
Tatum,
still need a
Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. That's
Well,
not
like
a
I was
bad-
saying, you still need the first or second best player in the world to win
Yeah.
the title, like historically in the NBA. You need, like, the Miami Heat is a great example of this. They had that big three, and then they had a really struggle with depth and bench,
right.
and they struggled with that.
Yeah.
Like that gets overlooked so much. Don't worry about getting Donovan Mitchell and build this big three. Trade for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, get some depth, get a good rotation going, and I think you'd be
And
a
they
lot
haven't had
better
a
off than
dominant-
having just a big three and no depth.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I agree. I think that it also helps to have a legit center that they haven't had.
Yeah.
They've been
Bring
rotating
some
between
toughness.
40-year-old
And
centers.
then 80 doesn't have to play the 5.
Yeah, that's a big
And
deal.
80 hates playing the 5. He said it. So, but I mean,
It
he's
spaces
going to
the
have to
floor
start
out.
knocking down
When
jump
80
shots.
when 80's on the outside, it really spaces the floor out.
Yeah,
there.
but he also has to hit jump shots. His 3-point percentage last year was like 25%. It was
Yeah,
awful.
I think he played hurt a lot of the year though. Don't you?
I just play motivated, man. He has all the talent in the world. It's just sometimes it feels like he just is not in it.
No.
So if he wants to play the 4, you got to knock down some jump shots, bro. So,
Well, I
80,
think
if you're hearing this, pick up a basketball.
yeah.
Pick up a
It's time
basketball.
to get going, buddy.
You see LeBron over here playing. He's 30 1,000 years old playing pro-am games, and you're talking about how you haven't picked up a basketball. Let's go.
Yeah,
Start
it's
doing
go
some-
time.
Well, I did see that video of him shooting a free throw. I mean, it's go time, bro. Like, this is
Yeah,
the Lakers.
it's go time.
This ain't the Knicks.
No,
The Lakers ball.
it's not the Knicks.
I want Showtime back.
It's
Man,
not
that
Julian Randle.
2019 Lakers team
2019.
was so fun to watch. The year they won the title in the bubble. I'm talking about that regular
2020.
season. They
I
were
got you.
49-14.
Yeah.
People forget how like before the
Right,
shutdown,
right.
they were a beast of a team. All you got is LeBron, 3-and-D guys, depth. Boom. That's all you need.
That is all
Don't
you need.
worry about getting Don. Like if they get,
Well, that's what he had on Cleveland.
It's an upgrade.
Yeah,
but
guys like Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye.
And Kevin Love kind of was more of a.
Yeah.
He was just a starter.
He missed a lot of games too.
Yeah, he was just. Yeah, he missed the whole playoffs in 2015 too.
Yeah.
He was more of like a starter, like a good starter. He wasn't.
He wasn't Minnesota
No.
Timberwolves. Kevin
It's
Love.
the same thing of what Chris Bosh had to do. Chris Bosh was
Yeah.
not a borderline all-star maybe the first 2 years, and then he was like a starter. He was just a guy. He knew he did his role well. Same
Yeah,
with Kevin
he
Love.
wanted chips,
Yeah, right.
which is good.
You can't. Donovan would for sure be an upgrade, and if you're the Lakers, you're thinking, okay,
Pat
LeBron's
Bev,
got
Donovan, LeBron,
LeBron.
AD. That's a great starting. I mean, without
I
that
know,
said,
but I just think depth's more important than that, than getting Donovan. What I'm saying is maybe the Lakers are thinking, okay, LeBron's going to be gone soon. Let's try to build around Donovan and AD for the future. Then
That's
you have
true.
two, like, because the Lakers are all about getting stars. They attract free agents, Los Angeles, whatever. So I feel like maybe they're thinking of that. But to me, I think if you get Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, man,
yeah,
I mean, that's a top 4 seed in the West, no doubt.
Yeah.
And you're competing in the playoffs. The team that scares me in the West is the freaking Clippers, man. I mean, you
The
got
Clippers.
Kawhi coming back. Yeah, have you seen his? He's been working out.
really.
He looks
The
like
claw?
a beast. He's so silent that it's
Right.
it's like scary. Like
Yeah.
you just don't know what that dude's
No.
capable of. Now he might just ghost you and your team and just leave.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen someone like just bored nonchalant.
Sabrina.
So, but I mean, he's scared. I mean, the Clippers scare me, and Ty Lue's such a good coach.
Yeah.
and he
great
coached
coach.
LeBron, so
Yeah.
he's gonna. I'm not gonna.
He knows the ins and outs. a
I'm
little bit.
sure he could
Yeah.
figure out schemes and
Yeah.
whatnot, and know what LeBron is thinking.
Speaking of coaches, I guess who KD wanted over Steve Kerr was Mark Jackson, who, if you don't remember, practically built the Golden State Warriors from the ground up. And
All I
then
can say that's about damn time.
that he gets hired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that guy built the Warriors.
Right.
I'm not saying, and he wins those titles with Golden State. Steve Kerr is a great coach, but he wins those titles with Golden State. The NBA, I think the NBA is the least amount coaching. Like I think coaches matter.
Football's one.
Yeah, football's one.
Baseball's two.
Yeah, I think
NBA's
basketball's
three. Yeah, that might be it for real.
So the players. I mean,
The players
you
matter.
got Steph, Clay, Draymond, and you got the team. He's winning the titles. It doesn't matter. The fact that he got fired from Golden State after they had 50+ wins
Mhm.
and lost to the Spurs, who won the championship that year, and you see all the growth and like they're building a culture and everything. The fact that he hasn't gotten a job since then just is weird.
It's super weird.
So weird that
He's
he deserves a job in
Yeah.
the NBA. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Why you would hire
especially
Steve
when you
Nash
have
over
guys
him.
like Steve Nash that have no coaching experience just getting hired
Yeah.
because what, they were a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah. Well, you saw that video of like Stephen A. saying it was white privilege. Now,
Right.
I don't think it's that. It's obviously the privilege is he was a MVP twice in the league. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that gives you some credibility, but
MVP
it is
privilege.
weird. It is weird. that
But yeah,
he
Mark
got.
Jackson
It doesn't
should be an
make
NBA
sense.
coach. I don't know. Maybe he's getting these offers and he doesn't want to go. I really don't know.
Now, I would like for the Lakers to hire him, but I really like Darvin Ham too. I thought that was a great hire. So
Right.
he's going to bring some culture, some toughness. Frank Vogel was kind of a pushover, to
Yeah.
be honest. I mean, he was. Ty Lue wasn't with LeBron.
No.
Remember he told him shut the F up in the huddle?
Yeah.
LeBron was I mean, that you need that, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
and he's the best player in the world. You think,
And if
Frank,
Mark
you
Jackson-
think Frank Vogel's telling him that?
No.
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 Darvin Ham will. Darvin
Yeah,
Ham.
Darvin Ham-
He's not going to play
Darvin
around.
Ham, he's like, I got a plan for Russ.
Yeah. If he doesn't do it, goodbye.
Yeah.
But Russ needs to.
Yeah.
Russ.
But anyway, with or without Mark Jackson on the Brooklyn Nets, I think they're my pick to win. I think I'm buying in. I obviously
Buying into what? You don't even know who. You have no clue what they're going to be. You have no clue.
If everyone's healthy and
of
everyone
anything.
plays, they're my favorite.
You're saying roster, top to bottom, they're the best roster in the NBA, you think?
I think they have the highest potential in the league if everyone is healthy.
So
and
you
plays.
think they have the best names? Like the best roster, top to bottom, with
Yeah.
name? Okay.
I
mean,
yeah,
trying to think.
they're
Probably.
deep. Kyrie and KD is
Yeah.
the best duo in the league.
That's
it's not
why
even
it
close.
makes no sense of how they haven't won a title yet. Because of their, like, just,
They're
it makes
so
sense because
deep.
of how weird. Yeah.
It's insane how deep they
yeah.
are. Then Kyrie and KD is the best duo in the league. When Kyrie's playing his best, he's a top 7-6
He
player
can be
in
the
league.
best guard in the league at any given night.
Yeah, and then
He is that
KD,
talented.
obviously, we know KD's
Kyrie
top 3.
can be a top 10 player in the NBA.
Right.
No
and then
doubt.
and then you got Ben
is
Simmons.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, potentially
Yeah.
defensive player of the year, all on one
He's
team.
going to average you 16, 15, 16. He's
and he's
going
going to facilitate for these guys.
He's
That's
gonna
what
take the
people-
best defender off of KD and Kyrie. You can hide Kyrie.
That's
Kyrie
a-
can get hit and get steals like Steph did on the Warriors. Like Steph led the league in steals
Right.
those years.
Yeah.
that they won titles. So, and
I was
that
just
doesn't
telling
make him a
somebody
good
about that.
defender. That doesn't make him a good defender, but they set him up for that because
Yeah.
they were such a good defensive team. He would get steals, and that they could do the same thing with Kyrie because Ben Simmons can always take the best defender. And if you're Ben Simmons, you
1
don't
through
have
4.
a lot of pressure on you
1 through
anymore.
4.
You're the third best player on the team. You don't have that pressure anymore. I think he'll play really good in that role.
Yeah.
To where it's like, hey, you just play defense and you get assists.
Yeah.
And board. That's it. You don't
Yeah.
worry about shooting. Now, when they get in late game situations, and then you got KD and Kyrie for that.
Dude,
so.
if he's a big enough guard that if he drives in, right, you either double him as he drives in and leave Kyrie or KD open, most likely,
And you
or
got,
one of the
Seth
7
Curry.
shooters that they
You got
have,
Seth Curry. You
gotta leave
Joe
somebody
Harris
open.
is coming back.
or you let your big man try to guard him
I mean,
from the top of the key.
This is what
1v1.
pisses me off
There's like
about
no-
Kevin Durant. What are you complaining about? Why do you complain? What do you think if LeBron and Kyrie goes to the Nets in 2019? Some chickens.
Some chickens, baby.
You don't think they're winning the title with that team and that depth? They had Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris. They had Karis LeVert on that 2019 team.
Yeah,
I mean, they
yeah,
were
they did.
deep.
And who do you get
They
traded
had
to?
6 guys that could average 20. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't understand. And then he's like, I want James Harden. Why? Why?
Oh, the Rockets.
Yeah. I'm talking about that. And then
Yeah,
you want
that's where
James
they
Harden.
went.
Why?
Yeah.
You just want everything. Like, I just don't get him, man.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
There's no communication. And James is like, okay, I'm leaving. Kevin Durant didn't say anything about that. It's just like, what is going on after the game? So you guys just don't speak and leave and like cry in your car. I don't like Kevin Durant, man.
Yeah, there's bits and
Don't.
pieces because I guess from one aspect, I don't mind them having like keeping some stuff behind closed doors.
Yeah, but it's like you haven't even talked about. Does anything upset you about Kyrie?
They're bros.
They're
They're bros.
I don't know.
All right, we good?
On the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah, before I say some stuff I shouldn't say about Kevin Durant, yeah, we can go ahead.
All right, we're gonna move on to the NFL. I guess the place that we can start is where all the news is going right now. The players released their top 100 players in the NFL. The most shocking points to me is 1, Tom Brady 1, 2, Patrick Mahomes 8. And we'll just have a moment of silence for Patrick Mahomes because he is the best talent in the NFL right now, and he's number 8.
My thing is I understand why Tom Brady's won, but it's still hard. I don't think he's
because we
number
talked about this before, and he said we were gonna just kind of play devil's advocate on this one. But it's just such a it's almost out of honor.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's his last year, guys. He had an amazing year last year. Tom Brady's won.
Can't. It's so hard for me. I can't give him number 1. But
Let's go
I
ahead
can
and
understand
really look
why.
at these.
But I can understand why the players would be like you said. You respect. Like he led the league in touchdowns and passing yards. He's not playing like a bum. Like he's playing very well. I mean, he had a decent game against the Rams in the playoffs. Like he almost led that comeback, which would have been probably almost as good as the Falcons one. I mean, he had a good playoff game. He won a playoff game too last year. They beat the Eagles. Yeah. So trash.
This list started
But
in
I'm saying
2011.
that he's won 4.
4
Yeah,
since 2011,
that's good for football.
and he's
It's
45.
always, yeah.
He's the NFL's oldest active player. You know how amazing that is.
How is Josh Allen not in the top 10?
You know how amazing that is with people that are kickers for their 25th season, and he's the oldest player in the NFL.
But I understand he led the league in passing yards, touchdowns. He is the best leader in the NFL. It's not good. Like, he is the culture. Like, he is winning. Tom Brady equals winning. So
let's go ahead and
I understand.
take a look at just the whole list. We'll just start at 1. So we just talked a little bit about Tom Brady. We got Aaron Darnold at 2. I know that.
No complaints.
No complaints?
He's 1 or 2. Absolutely.
Bro, we were just talking about this.
I know,
like,
but I
no
he's 1 or 2.
QBs.
He's 1
All
or 2.
QBs should be top 4.
He's 1 or 2.
He's
don't
straight
think?
cap. I think Aaron Donald's 4.
And who's 1, 2, 3?
Aaron Rodgers 1. Pat Mahomes 2. And then Tom Brady 3. Aaron Donald 4.
So Aaron Donald over Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Where do you have Josh Allen in the top 10? I think he should be.
Yeah, I mean, I have Josh Allen in the top 10 for sure. I might have Cooper Kupp above him after this year.
Cooper Kupp was number 4.
Yeah, I think he's top 5. He just had
I don't know about that.
statistically the greatest year wide receivers ever
I know,
have.
but I just don't know about that.
And if you talk about value,
You're saying that
the
Cooper
Rams,
Kupp would be more valuable than Josh Allen.
the Rams do not win the Super Bowl without Cooper Kupp, so take that with what you will.
Okay, what do
'Cause Josh Allen
the
hasn't won
Buffalo
one.
Bills do with Josh Allen? Josh
They
Allen,
haven't
they
won
barely
one.
lost to
But
Mahomes.
they haven't won a Super Bowl.
Okay, they won because of Matt Stafford instead of Jared Goff.
I
Yeah,
think
Cooper Kupp is the
any
reason why they
QB
won.
in the top 15 could probably win with a guy like Cooper
They won
Kupp
because
now.
they got Odell. That's why they won. If you want to go there, because
Odell didn't even play in the Super Bowl
Yeah, he did. He
played
got
a
a
quarter.
touchdown in the Super Bowl.
in the first quarter, and
Yeah.
they didn't play the rest of the game.
And then how many points were scored in the whole game?
Okay, so
That touchdown was valuable.
saying
What are you
that
talking about? He had like 4 receptions.
Odell's the reason they won the Super Bowl. His
If
first
they
quarter
didn't get
touchdown.
Odell, they would not have won the Super Bowl. Because he opens up you have to have a second guy. He opens up so much for Cooper Kupp. He gets one-on-ones instead of them double teaming him. Good point, bro. Good point, bro.
No.
Yeah.
No, not good point, bro.
Okay, so them not opening up one-on-ones
I
for
think
Cooper,
that you're-
so much has to go into that. You cannot tell
It's a
me
team-
Cooper Kupp is
So much
more,
has to go into Josh Allen. What is that? It's the same way. If Josh Allen doesn't have Stephon Diggs, they don't go.
So Stephon Diggs had 3 receptions for 7 yards.
That's why they
against the
lost that
Chiefs.
game. But the game before that,
Well,
what did he have?
no, they lost that game because Patrick Mahomes scored in 13 seconds. They were in great position to win that game.
I gotta get hydrated for this, I guess. Where do you have him?
cannot-
Number 3? That's the
I
only place you
think
could put him.
Aaron Donald.
I said he's 6 or 7.
I
You
would
said
go,
Cooper Kupp's not in the top 5.
I would go number 1. I would probably put Aaron. It's so tough because Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a lot of playoff success, so I just don't. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go Aaron Rodgers 1. P. Mahomes 2, Brady 3, and then Aaron Donald, then Josh Allen. Because I think there's a little bit of a gap between those. I think those 3 are 1, 2, 3.
Where do you have Jonathan Taylor?
I don't know, somewhere in there. Who gives a crap about running back? That's all your line, anyways. A running back is
He led
so much-
he led the league by 552 yards last year.
Yeah, and you know who's not in the top 10? Derrick Henry.
He didn't play.
No, and he had 900 yards in like the first 5 games.
I love Derrick
He was
Henry.
on pace to have another 2,000-yard
Look
season.
at the blanket.
I know, but I'm saying it's ridiculous how just because he got injured doesn't mean he shouldn't be in the top 10. That's just
What is it?
disrespectful.
Okay, I
It's
think he's in the
disrespectful.
top 10 as well. I think they're both in the
Okay,
top 10.
who do you have over? You have Jonathan Taylor over him?
No, I didn't even say that. All I said was, where do you have Jonathan Taylor? Then you said, as if that's me saying Derrick Henry's not in it, which I didn't
I
even
don't know
say.
if you can have 2 running backs in there. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's go through
I
the
don't- I don't
list.
think
Let's
you
go through
can.
it.
All right, go.
6 is TJ Watt, who I wouldn't put in my top 10 anyway.
Yes,
Maybe
you
10.
put him in your top 10. He can play defensive end and linebacker. He's super valuable.
7's Devontae Adams.
Yes, he's a top 10 player.
8 Patrick Mahomes. 9 Jalen Ramsey.
No,
He's a 12, 11, 12.
he's more of like a 10 to 15 guy, I think.
Yeah, 11, 12. Yeah, and then
He's
10
not in the
is
top
Travis
10.
Kelce, who I would put Derrick Henry over every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Yeah, I
I
would too.
would.
Because I think he's more valuable to the Titans.
I think Derrick Henry
tough,
is the
dude.
Titans.
Yeah,
He is the Titans.
this is tough, man. This is a tough list because I don't.
It's hard to put anybody
It's just
over
tough.
anybody, but
Yeah, I think you got to have Josh Allen in there though for sure.
at least Kirk Cousins is 99.
I just think 1, 2, and 3 is Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes.
So you
and
do have-
what you with
Okay.
those three. I
Okay.
don't care what the order
Okay.
is. I don't care what the order is. Just have those in your top 3.
So you may as well put the reigning MVP at 1 then.
You could have Aaron Rodgers in there. Yeah, at number 1. It's just tough for me because he's got to have. I mean, if he wins another Super Bowl, he's a top 3 quarterback ever. So no
Yeah.
doubt about that. He
I
will
think
be.
Just
He's
athleticism.
the most talented
Yeah.
quarterback
Yeah.
ever. Him and Patrick Mahomes are the best I've ever seen as far as talent.
I'm with that. I mean, I can't speak on like the 60s.
But
and 70s
people are
or
gonna think it's crazy that we think Aaron Donald's 4. Because I know people who really love some Aaron Donald. Like they think he's 1 or 2. I mean,
yeah, I think
we're gonna be called.
we'll go
crazy
ahead and
that
list
he's
them
not.
out. We'll go ahead and list them out. I got 1, Aaron Rodgers, 2, Pat Mahomes, 3, Tom Brady, 4, Aaron Donald. That's my top 4 players going into next year in that order.
Basically the same. The top 3 are interchangeable. I don't really know who I guess I
If you
really
had to
would
make a
put
4.
Patrick Mahomes 1. Yeah, I'm putting Pat. I mean, the game. I know he choked against the Bengals. That was just weird.
This is so funny to me that you're saying this.
But
This is so funny to me because 3 episodes ago you were like, they're going to take a big hit this year without Tyreek Hill. Now you're naming him the number 1 player in the NFL.
Yeah, he is. He is.
But they're going to
The
take a
game he
big
had
hit.
against the Bills, man, he's the number 1 player. He's the number 1 player going into this year. He's 27 years
And
old.
Josh Allen's number 2
He's
because he had a
26
better
years old in
game.
the peak of his powers.
His powers. What are these superheroes?
No, peak of his power. You never heard that?
No.
Oh, you don't watch enough sports shows. You don't watch enough sports shows then. You don't watch enough sports
Oh my gosh, dude.
He's at the peak of his powers.
You
never heard
just
that?
said they were going to take a huge hit this year.
That doesn't mean that he's not number 1.
2 episodes later, he's the best
That
player in
doesn't
the
mean
NFL.
he's number 1. I didn't say a huge hit.
You don't think?
I
you
never
did.
said a
You
huge
said a
hit.
big hit, a
I
significant
never said a
hit
huge.
to their offense.
No, I think it's just gonna
Run the
It's
tape.
gonna be a
Run
grind.
the tape.
It's gonna be a grind.
Run the tape.
It's gonna be tougher. They might not win. Maybe 1 or 2.
I'm finding that
wins
clip.
less.
I'm finding that
I
clip.
don't care.
Speaking of Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, well, more has to do with the Dolphins, but I've seen ton of
Yeah, come on, buddy.
I've seen ton of comparisons lately.
Yeah.
Tua compared to Pat Mahomes,
Yeah, I mean,
but like why? So okay, if
Tua
you
should
haven't
be in
seen
the
this,
top 10 for sure.
basically
No, I'm just playing. I'm
Tua
playing.
had a really good preseason game yesterday against
Oh my gosh, who is it against?
maybe the Eagles. Maybe.
Man, think about what Tua is feeling right now.
He was 6 for 7 with 120 something yards and a touchdown. And I'm sure he. First of all, speaking of the preseason, let me get back to that in 1 second. The preseason is terrible. It's so bad. It's not watchable. It's practices. So I don't know why they put it out like it's like real games.
Because what else do they have to talk about?
It's so bad. But like
I know
there's got to be other ways to
It's like
approach this.
it's like the Pro Bowl.
There's got to be other ways.
It's like the Pro Bowl, man.
Anyway, yeah, 6 for 7. Yeah, it is like the Pro Bowl. It's just super annoying. But anyway, so what people are comparing mostly is Tua threw a pass that was, let's say, like 55 yards in the air, caught by Tyreek Hill, who doesn't score on the play. It's not like he stops and like waits for it, catches it, and goes. It was like relatively in stride. But their argument is that Pat Mahomes would have thrown it 57 yards, and it would have been in stride, perfect, exactly touchdown.
Are they wrong? Are they wrong?
Here's what I think.
Are they wrong?
Tua's stride between last year and
That's the difference between a
This year.
pick or not.
Tua's stride between last year and this year is so significant. He does not make that throw last year. There is nobody he can throw to like that last year.
He had
And
Jalen
and the
Waddle.
fact that it's
What are you
very
talking about? He had Jalen Waddle. He had the second fastest player
yeah,
in the
but they
NFL.
basically just throw screens to him over and over. They don't really.
That's
throw
why
downfield.
that's the only reason Tua is efficient. You know that, right? Because of how many short bubble passes he threw. So when people are going to talk about, oh, he throws 70% completion percentage, I don't care. Watch his games. He throws a bunch of passes that don't matter just for completion.
I guess you're forgetting about the freaking leader until last year of touchdowns in the history of the NFL. His name is Drew Brees, and all he threw was stuff like that for an entire career, and he was 6 feet tall, and he's top 10 QBs of all time.
I mean, they're not wrong. That's the difference between a pick and a touchdown or not, is the 2 or 3 yards.
Okay, Tua threw it. It's Tyreek Hill breaks. Have you even seen the play?
No.
Okay.
I don't need to see the play. You just told me the play. I have it already in my mind. You said he had to stop a little bit.
He's also, and they're probably still getting used to how fast each other is. Tua has one of the quickest releases in the NFL. You can see that in his college film. And as soon as he feels comfortable,
as soon
as he feels comfortable, right?
They were open.
That's my point. So he has receivers like that again. He didn't have that last year.
Okay, but this is
and
the
one
NFL.
player, Jalen Waddle, and
he was
also with a head coach that wanted him to fail and that they proved that they were trying to tank to get picks.
I'll give you that.
They were trying to tank to get picks.
They
The
did
whole
stun
year.
his growth a little bit.
They weren't even trying to they weren't even catering to his actual strengths the whole season. So I'm saying this year, this is their year. It's either he's gonna if he doesn't win 12 games, he's probably not their QB.
Make or break. Correct.
So they're gonna cater to him the entire year. Whatever Tua needs, whatever his strengths are.
What's your point about them criticizing him?
I think they're two different QBs. I think there's almost zero reason to even compare the two.
Okay, so then he might not be able to use Tyreek Hill as much as Patrick Mahomes did. Like he might not be able to play to
or
his
in different ways.
Okay,
he might not be able to.
Ways? Like the slants?
Yeah, slant screens.
Can Patrick Mahomes not throw slants?
Why would they when he could throw 70 yards in the air? So they would just run Tyreek down the field as fast as he could, and then he would chuck it up to him.
I mean, okay. I don't understand that point.
I don't understand why they're comparing him. That's my main argument. I don't understand.
Because he just played for Patrick Mahomes. That's why they're comparing him.
That's Tyreek. I'm talking about Tua.
I know. They're set. He
just
played for Patrick Mahomes.
It's easy to do and it's clickable. That's the only reason. Because sports are dead. And
Could
they're
he throw 58 yards? No.
He just threw 55. I'm sure in 3 months he can throw 58.
Dog, he ain't. It's not like he's 16. He has room to grow. He's a grown man.
Yeah, he's never had to do this before. Need I remind you of
Jalen Waddle in college.
Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah, that was a quick like 40-yard pass. That wasn't no Patrick Mahomes 60.
And he got out of his hand like this and got him in stride.
Yeah, that was
Devontae
good.
Smith.
It was good.
He's going to go off for the Eagles this year.
Yeah, give Bryce Young. Give Bryce those receivers. Give him Jared Judy, Henry.
Yeah, he
Ruggs,
doesn't have those
Jalen
receivers.
Watt.
That's for sure. That's
the
best.
Bryce. This is Bryson Tua. I mean, Bryce is a different animal. Bryce is the best out of these four.
Should we look it up?
What do you mean? Where's he go? He's going number one.
Yeah, but who's going to get number one? Do you think? Is what I'm saying.
The worst.
Like the Jets, and do they even take him with Zach Wilson?
Bryce.
Do they even take him? Jaguars might be up there. They won't take him.
He's going number one. This is a generational talent. He is going number one. He is the best quarterback out of the 4 Alabama quarterbacks. Better than Mac.
Mac has really a lot of potential.
He is better than Mac
with the Patriots.
He is better than Mac.
He fits really well into that system.
Yeah, sure, but he's better than Mac. He's better than Tua. He's better than Jalen. He will be the best of the 4. He is the best quarterback I have ever seen. If he had those receivers, they would have. I mean, they would have went 15-0 easily. It wouldn't even been a question. I mean, Bryce is on a different level.
They didn't even win that championship that year.
No, they've not. 2018. They did not.
Tua never won one as a full season starter.
Crushed by
you know that, right?
Yeah. They got crushed by Clemson. Tua had a horrible game. And they got beat by LSU.
Tua got taken out,
but
right?
Tua was hurt. I mean, Tua got hurt a lot at Alabama.
That LSU team, honestly, I don't know if we're beating them anyway.
I would love to see Mac Jones' 2020 team.
Yeah, that's
the matchup of the freaking century.
Mac Jones' team went 10-0 all SEC schedule.
Who you got?
I'm going Mac Jones. This is why. They went 10-0 in all. They went 10-0 in all SEC schedule with the best wide receiver room in the history of college football.
LSU's schedule was mad tough that year, and they beat Bama and at Bama with Tua and all those receivers.
Who was the running backs on that team? Because they were good too.
Damian Harris.
No.
Yeah, he was.
He
was
was?
a senior. I'm.
So they got drafted together? No, they didn't. Damian.
Damian Harris was on that team for sure. He was. Damian
I
Harris
really
was
don't
a
think
senior
so.
on that team, and then because
they would have got
what's
drafted
that-
in the same
dude
draft.
that dude was his backup.
Damian Harris got drafted a year before.
Najee was the running back.
Yeah, Najee. That
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Najee was a dog. Dude, I have a clip of
I don't know
Najee.
why I said Damian.
Yeah, Damian got drafted first. That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
say. Because he was on the Patriots already.
And then Brian Robinson was backup for Najee. But
yeah, who wasn't bad at all.
It's tough. Ella too. That's just such a coin
Najee
flip to
has
me.
so many clips.
You have
Najee
just,
finished like 4th in the
You
Heisman.
have
We had 3 teams like top 5 in the Heisman that year.
you have Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase with Joe Burrow. I mean, it's a shootout. Like they're both teams are scoring 40, 50 points.
That's the thing is neither team had an amazing
oh
defense.
my god!
Because
Well,
our
we
defense,
did have Patrick Surtain the second, so he might be able to contain. Patrick Surtain was a ridiculous.
yeah, but we gave up 30
cornerback.
points like 3 times.
No,
or
but I
something.
know, but he shut down that side of the field every single game.
Yeah, he's super
Every-
good, but there's
That's
2
what I'm
of them.
saying. He could. I'm saying he could
There's
shut.
2 of them.
I know, but I'm saying I'm saying that maybe Bama has the upper hand because he can shut down.
So you're saying that
Maybe-
LSU doesn't have somebody
but
like Surtain.
Not only is Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase are top like 7 wide receivers in the NFL. Like Justin Jefferson is a top 3.
Yeah,
wide
Jerry
rec-
Judy's been hurt.
Yeah, and then you got Jalen Water, who's going to be Tyreek Hill,
Yeah,
but he's got to be built.
and Henry
like,
Ruggs.
Tyreek Hill is built like a freaking bullet train. Like that dude ain't getting hurt. Jalen Waddle, he's fragile.
Poor Henry
So
Ruggs,
that's what's
man.
scary.
Or not poor Henry Ruggs, I
Yeah.
guess, but it's
Just
so sad to
dumb
see something like that.
decision-making, man.
It's so sad to see something
Yeah,
like that.
Judy is a lot like probably Julio Jones was, like big tall guy.
I don't think he's as big as
Shifty.
Julio.
No, nobody's as big.
His route running is impeccable.
Nobody's. I know.
His route
Nobody's as big as Julio. But he's a
Calvin
big
Calvin
guy.
Johnson. That's the last person I can think of.
Yeah.
Who's
Wonder what he's
who
doing nowadays.
would have been the GOAT.
He would have been
Would have been the GOAT.
probably. Yeah. I don't know,
Megatron.
Randy Moss.
Mom and Dad saw Megatron. Our parents saw Megatron in Ford Field. at
Yeah,
Ford
when he
Field.
got that record
Yeah, when he
Matt-
broke the touchdown
yeah.
record.
with Matt Stafford. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
That's a really cool game to go
Yeah.
to.
I'm trying to think. Randy Moss is probably my best wide receiver because as far as
Randy Moss, yeah.
because everybody
Moss,
puts
baby.
Jerry Rice number 1 because of his longevity and
Yeah,
stats.
and statistically, he probably
Yeah,
is.
statistically, he blows everybody
Did
out
you
of
just
the water.
forget that you need to talk into that?
Yeah. I was gonna drink water.
You've been getting thirsty this
I
one.
know because we just ate Slim Chickens and that fried food. just-
Slim Chickens, man. Let me just give Slim Chickens a commercial right
Overrated.
here. Whoa,
Yeah.
show some respect.
No. It's overrated.
Slim Chickens is literally Zaxby's of the past.
It's that.
Remember when you went to Zaxby's and it
Yeah.
was like you got in that black box, you opened it up, the bread was still warm, touch your mouth and melted in it.
Zaxby's is straight garbage now.
Zaxby's is.
Yeah. it's
Zaxby's went so hard downhill. It
Yeah.
is remarkable.
They went hard faster than the dragster. You know that roller coaster ride where you go like 400 feet high and it's 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, at
At
what is
Cedar
it called?
Point.
Cedar Point. Yeah. We've
How
never
fast they went
been,
down.
but yeah. I
How
mean, I
fast
knew
they
the
went down.
analogy you were going for.
Yeah.
It didn't quite hit.
Yeah, I didn't hit.
It actually
I was like,
it
nah,
actually
you explained
bombed.
it, Yeah.
But I'm trying to
I
like.
recovered a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying. Well, I kind of helped you. I feel like I could have just careful with that cord.
My fault.
I could have just like laughed at it or something.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, Zaxby's just.
I get.
They're
I
like
never
they're
was a
they're
fan of
getting
Zaxby's.
dangerously close to Burger King. It's getting dangerous how close they are. Aren't they?
Burger King is, I think the
Burger King is the worst fast
restaurant
food.
in the world. I think it's the worst.
Yeah.
Right? No, Casey's. Guys, we have this. We have this buffet in Huntsville, and for some reason, people go to it. Like it's packed all the time. It makes no sense.
Casey's, if you live,
It's
if you're
the worst food.
Yeah.
When we went there for our grandma's birthday, of course, and
It's
that's
a
the only
grandma's
people.
birthday
That's
restaurant.
the only people that
That's
eat
exactly
there
what it is.
70-year-old people that just got that. I guess want a buffet after Sunday morning church. But anyways, they get there and where we get there and there's water dripping on us, and they don't move our table. They just put a bucket down on our table.
Yeah, we
they don't
said-
move us.
We said, "Hey, there's a leak in the ceiling
Yeah.
on our table," and they're like,
Oh, my bad, let me get a bucket.
"We'll be back 1 second." And they come back with a 5-gallon bucket and
Yeah,
just set
and
it
a
in the middle of
rag.
the table.
And a rag for anybody that gets wet. And then they're like, And I remember like the food was awful. It was all
There was a
cold.
feather in my
I
chicken
got
thigh.
spaghetti. I got spaghetti, and I was like, dude.
So I
Oh my
don't know if you're a
gosh.
Huntsville native, especially on the south side, you know Ryan's. Ryan's was a goat. Ryan's was a goat.
I was so young.
Ryan's
I had
closed.
a hard time.
I don't remember what opened after that, but then eventually Casey's opened up, which tried to be Ryan's.
It
But,
just
like,
failed.
Yeah, like I don't even know.
But
But if we're doing fast food alone without Casey's, Burger King is 0. Burger King is the worst.
hey, and put some respect on Arby's.
Arby's
The
is
roast beef everybody craps on Arby's, and I'm done with it. The roast beef sandwich is tough. I don't care what anyone says. Get the roast beef sandwich and mozzarella sticks, and boom, you'll change your mind on Arby's.
I would have Arby's in the top 5 maybe.
Yeah, we would get crushed for that. Like everybody says,
I'll put that in a clip. We'll see.
Arby's is
If you're
F-tier.
seeing this, and you're a fast food connoisseur,
You can only like it if you like
Arby's is not top 5. It's not top 5, and their menu is. I'll give you that. The odds of me bringing it home and it's still warm and steamy is slim to none.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
That's
slim
the
to
one
none.
true. That's true.
If I have to microwave your fast food, you're not top 5.
Burger King,
Which
I've
is,
gotten
I hate
food
to say that, but I have McDonald's in my
I've
top
gotten
5.
food at Burger King that was like literally freezing, like it was just cold.
Let's stop hating on Burger King. Burger King's out. We know
It's
this.
not even existing.
Yeah, Burger King's out. Number 1.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so we can
I'm
have
sorry.
quick service or whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm basic.
So
It's just
I
a
got
service.
Slim's 1. I got Slim's 1.
Wow.
It's the best fast food
Over Chick-fil-A.
over Chick-fil-A. That's what that
I'm
means.
trying to think of like, see, I wish we could try like Cane's or something. Isn't that West Coast?
Yeah. Obviously, this is North Alabama, guys.
Yeah.
So we got.
I know you
I got
guys
Slim's
think
1.
Huntsville's a pretty big city. We don't live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Huntsville is.
I know if you
It's
say you're
growing.
from Alabama, then
It's the number 1 city in the country.
It is. Look it up.
Yeah, number 1 place to move to
Quote
in the
me on
United
that.
States.
Um,
I got number 1
Yeah.
Slims. Let me just say my top
Yeah.
3 to 5, and then you can go or combat me. So I got number 1 Slims.
Okay.
This is places. Let me clarify this list. This is places where if somebody was like, "Yo, $15, go get whatever," it's all me.
Chipotle. That is fast food.
That is not fast
Yes,
food.
it is. It is fast food.
Chipotle is not fast
Yes,
food.
it is. Yes, it is.
So-
Subway counts as yes. That Chipotle, yeah. Chipotle's S
Chipotle.
tier. S tier, best fast food. The workers suck sometimes.
The workers are awful in Chipotle.
They're mean. For some reason, they're mean.
They're like double rice.
Yeah.
F you, bro.
I saw that TikTok where it's like, the Chipotle workers need to stop acting like the food's coming out of their paycheck. Like extra,
Yeah.
like that's so
Yeah.
true. But the food,
They do, like, half
it's
a thing.
healthy, so much protein. You get your rice, pico chicken. I mean, Chipotle's
Chipotle, I
number
don't.
one for me.
I don't know if I consider it
You're
fast
on
food.
you're on that protein, bro.
I guess it would have to be fast food.
It is fast food. It's literally like
I guess it would have to be.
yeah, it's fast food.
Dang.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't. Yeah, Chipotle
It's not my top
number 1.
5.
Chipotle and Chick-fil-A would be in the same tier for me.
Chipotle are too mean. Chick-fil-A, my pleasure. Here you go, sir.
Slim Chicken
Chasing
workers,
after my car, you forgot your
Slim
Chick-fil-A
Chicken's
sauce.
workers suck too,
They're
but
new.
they're chill.
Let them
though.
grow on you.
But they're always chill.
They're like,
They always smoke, but they're chill.
yeah.
Like they're always.
They
high.
smell like cigarettes and
Yeah.
weed, but they're like, here's
They'll,
that
they'll throw you an extra
extra Slim
tender.
sauce.
Yeah, they'll
Dude,
throw you an extra
I got a
tender.
5 and 5. I got a 5 and 5.
Yeah.
They gave me 8 tenders. The line was long. Took a long time to get it, but they gave me 8 of them.
That's what they do.
That's what they do, man.
I worked for Bojangles for 6 months, and I'm telling you, I gave away so much food. I would just be like, I'm gonna put like 10 tenders in this Supreme box.
The FBI.
Like, it'll be a 4-piece Supreme dinner, and I would put like 10 chicken tenders. Be like, I wonder what this guy's gonna think.
Those dudes arrested tomorrow.
Yeah. No, everybody would do. I mean, it was so easy. Like people would come like
Like your homies would walk
the
in.
fat. Oh, I gave free food to my friends.
Like
all the time.
you'd say like order.
No,
something
I
trash.
would literally just get them food. That's how nobody worked there. Like it was just me and like 2 other guys. It was
Right,
so
yeah.
true.
Yeah, it is like that. Well, I remember, dude, Chick-fil-A is not like that. I worked at Chick-fil-A. It's not like that at all.
Well,
I gave a
they're
milkshake
straight. They're
to my
straight.
friend and came back, and there was a receipt with my name on it and the amount of a milkshake, and
Yeah.
it said paycheck. It was taken out of my paycheck, like $3.80.
They're crazy. And another
They
thing
said like
is
strawberry milkshake. It was like some dummy just watched me make it, and he was like, I wonder if he's gonna give it to somebody. Oh, he did. Typed it up. Chick-fil-A, bro, and you got paid $5 more than me.
Yeah.
To give away food to your friends.
Well, they would always mess up orders in the drive-thru, so they would come and I would just throw chicken biscuits at them.
Well, dude, this is
go away like birds. Because they would mess up in the drive-thru, so I would just I would be like, "Here's a chicken biscuit, get out of my face." Like the amount of people, and it's so hilarious.
Well, that's happened to me.
We were always short on workers. It was kind of like when COVID was still pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah. Because y'all would close the dining all the time.
Yeah.
I'd go there and they'd be like, "Oh, we're too tired.
Yeah.
We're hungover.
I
Close the dining
would beg my
room."
manager I'd be like, "Please just close the dining room."
Yeah, they would.
But anyway, I mean, I would like, I forgot what
Yeah, they literally closed the dining room for zero reason. The
There
manager would be like,
people-
"I'm tired today."
There was the same people. I worked Saturday, Sunday, 5:30 to 1:30. The worst shift.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's the only time that people come in at Bojangles.
That is a rough shift.
And it would be the same people coming every time. They would cry because they'd have to wait 25 minutes for a chicken biscuit. And I understand being mad about that because I'm the only guy there. Nobody works this shift. I'm the only guy there. I'm running around.
How old are these people coming in at 5:30 on a Saturday ordering chicken biscuits?
Like 70.
And there's got to be like Bible studies in there of old people.
Yeah. I mean, no, they're all going to church. But anyway, so
yeah, it's Sunday.
they would be like,
Sorry.
I mean, and they would be so upset that they have to wait. I'm like, you come here every Saturday and you wait for 25 minutes for
Every
a chicken
time.
biscuit.
And then they
Stop
come next
coming.
Sunday.
Yeah, and then they get mad
Dude,
again.
that's exactly.
It's
I was
not
just explaining that
It's
to somebody.
not changing.
I was just
staying
explaining
the
that to
same.
somebody. I was explaining to Bree's sister and her husband. They were like, "Oh, what do you get from Buffalo Wild Wings?" And I was like, "I don't go to Buffalo Wild Wings." And they were like super taken back. And the way I described
I don't know if
Buffalo
people
Wild
go to
Wings.
Buffalo Wild
Oh,
Wings.
dude, a lot of people do. And you're gonna get hate for that.
Well,
A lot of people like
give me
B-dubs.
hate.
Anyway, here's how I described it. B-dubs is this place you go to, and you're excited to go. You go, you order wings.
You're with your dogs.
They're
You're
always-
watching a sports game. They have UFC fights there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, you order your wings. They come out 30 minutes later than you'd expect every time. After that, you get your wings. They're a little bit cold. They feel like they were under the heat for a little bit. Then you pay twice as much as you thought you were going to. You say, "I'm never going back." 10 months later, you forget you said that and you go again. It's like
That's
other
Chili's.
It's like, yes, I was about to say, it's
I
other
mean,
people's
Chili's
version of our
had the-
Chili's.
And you,
Well, now there's no 2 for $25. I'm out.
You talk about menus. Chili's has the greatest menu.
Chili's has a go-to menu.
That's
They
the
do.
Goated menu.
They do.
You got chips. All I care about: steak, chips and salsa, fried pickles. They have all
Amen.
3 of those. I'm in.
Amen.
And every time I leave, I'm like, this sucks. It's like the
Every
Ovan
time.
and Denny's.
But I keep going back there, bro.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Good Point Bro podcast. This is episode 5. Hopefully episode 6 will be uploaded this week. We appreciate all the support, and we'll see you guys soon.
Peace.
Later.